Adolf Hitler sought refuge in the Berlin bunker in January 1945 after Russian troops had surrounded the German capital, and his fate, along with that of his nation, was already sealed. In contrast, Vladimir Putin has been living in one of his many bunkers since the start of the pandemic, experiencing human and psychological isolation. A Russian professor has claimed that President Putin's family has gone underground. According to the professor's claim, Putin's family is hiding in the nuclear bunker. Few figures in the world of geopolitics are as mysterious as Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia. Some rumors exist beyond the public eye about hidden bunkers and secret underground lairs designed to ensure the safety and continuity of the Russian leadership. This video will delve into the shadows to unravel the intrigue surrounding Putin's hidden and secret bunker. World leaders often have secret locations to retreat to during difficult times. Vladimir Putin is no different in this regard. However, the hideout of the Russian president is not a typical foxhole. It has an estimated worth of close to $1 billion and even boasts its own no-fly zone. Leaked documents have revealed a fortified bunker beneath the estate that sits on a bluff that is 50 meters high. This estate is situated in a no-fly zone, making it an ideal location to house VIP and the president in case of turmoil. The bunker has proper ventilation, fresh water, and a complex cable flowing beneath 15-inch thick concrete. Putin and other essential guests can survive in the bunker for weeks. This tunnel setup has all kinds of safety and security. There's a fire system. There's water. There's a sewer. This is intended for someone to survive or escape. Valery Solovey, former head of the Public Relations Department at the Moscow State Institute of International Relations, has revealed that a bunker in Russia is part of a high-tech facility. The underground location includes an entire city built by Gazprom, the country's largest oil company and former sponsor of the Champions League. The facility has a high-voltage energy substation capable of powering a small city. Putin's shelter system is divided into two parts, official and unofficial. The main Directorate of Special Programs manages the first part under the President of Russia. It reports directly to the Russian president. The depth of the Moscow tunnels is up to 200 meters, which was found out by the diggers, many of whom were later sentenced to absolute or conditional terms. After Putin came to power, the renovation of the bunkers was undertaken with new vigor. 55 million rubles were spent renovating 3 elevators, allowing us to talk about the profound location of Putin's bunkers. The official system of bunkers, known as Metro 2, has been expanded since Stalin's era to connect the Kremlin with numerous bunkers in Moscow, its suburbs, and even Kaluga. The second part of the bunkers is an unofficial and fascinating one. The same group of people who constructed the Russian president's authorized shelters and tunnels beneath his house in Jelenzik are now building private bunkers for Putin. Interestingly, the number of these private bunkers is surprisingly high. The complex in Yamantau, a unique government bunker built in the mountains between Magnitogorsk and Ufa, is also included. There has been an increase in construction activity in the closed territorial formation of Mishiria, which is believed to be a cover for the complex. The access protocol there used to be absurd, and now it is impossible to get into Zatu. The second part of the bunkers is quite intriguing and unofficial. Private bunkers for Putin are being constructed by the same individuals who built the Russian president's official shelters and tunnels under his house in Jelenzik. The number of these private bunkers is surprisingly extensive. The Jelenzik Palace, located in southern Russia, is a luxurious and extravagant resort owned by Vladimir Putin. It is precisely what a prominent leader's seaside residence would look like. The palace is enormous, and its size surpasses that of Buckingham Palace. It is perched on the cliffs of the Krasnodar region and offers a remarkable view of the Black Sea. It features a casino, an underground ice rink, and an entertainment room with stripper poles. Rumors have it that Russian President Vladimir Putin owns a luxurious property known as the Secret Palace on the Black Sea coast. The ownership of this property has been a subject of controversy and speculation for some time now. Putin allegedly ordered the building of a network of tunnels located 50 meters below sea level to protect himself in case of a revolution or war. There are speculations about the location of the entrance to a hidden fortress that lies within the Kremlin. The gate is believed to be concealed beneath layers of history and power. The Kremlin is a complex of palaces and cathedrals that has been the seat of Russian power for centuries. Some people believe that there is a hidden door or a discreet elevator leading to the depths below. A marina, helicopter pads, and a railway were built for easy presidential access to the palace. The allure of the hidden fortress is mysterious and extends beyond the Kremlin walls. There are stories about a network of underground tunnels that connect vital government buildings, allowing for swift and covert movement in times of crisis. However, some skeptics dismiss these tales as fanciful myths. Nevertheless, the secrecy that shrouds the inner workings of the Russian government only fuels the imagination further. An underground complex beneath Putin's palace consists of two separate tunnels. The tunnels are connected by an elevator around 50 meters below the surface. The architectural plans indicate that the tunnels are encased in thick concrete and are supplied with enough fresh water, ventilation, and extensive cables to support VIP occupants for days or weeks. An expert who reviewed the tunnel plans noticed signs of Putin's obsession with survival at a time when other strongmen were falling. The Kremlin has been accused of owning a palace but denied the allegations. They stated that the palace does not belong to President Putin or any state institution. They also dismissed the claims as unfounded and part of a campaign to tarnish Putin's reputation. Leaders of nuclear states always make arrangements for extreme scenarios. For instance, the U.S. president has an emergency bunker underneath the White House and another one in Mount Weather, Virginia. However, unlike U.S. facilities, the Black Sea complex was privately financed and is still privately owned. The purpose of this complex is not to ensure the continuity of the political system, but rather the survival of a single individual. Putin's investment in a tunnel complex beneath a newly built vacation home, constructed during the period when he was still publicly considering Russian integration into Europe, is a sign of how long the Russian leader has been preparing for potential threats and building safety measures he would need to shelter or escape. Mountain ranges are often considered good locations to build nuclear refugees. The high slopes and low valleys of a mountainous region help absorb the heat and light from the fireball of a nuclear blast and the initial radiation. Being underground is preferable as the ground will absorb the radiation and blast. Radiation levels can be decreased in basements compared to above-ground floors. However, it is essential to note that hiding beneath a mountain is not a long-term solution, and the outside world may be unrecognizable and uninhabitable depending on the scale of the nuclear war. The mystery of Putin's secret bunker continues to intrigue many. Whether it is hidden beneath the cobblestones of Red Square or deep within Yamantau Mountain, its exact location remains unknown. Putin's enigmatic persona and the secrecy surrounding the inner workings of the Russian government only add layers to this complex narrative. It may still need to be discovered despite efforts to uncover the truth, shrouded in geopolitical maneuvering and strategic ambiguity. This reminds us that, in politics, some mysteries are destined to remain unsolved, hidden away in the depths of history and power.